I'm super excited to bring this next comedian up. It is actually their second time ever doing stand-up comedy. So let's give a big, warm 1851 welcome to Matt Dodson.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt, and I was going to wear a name tag just so you guys wouldn't forget my name, but I wasn't sure how everybody felt about labels. Didn't put it on. I am new to comedy, but as I mentioned before, I work for the railroad that runs right here along Division, so I'm pretty sure I do have some experience wasting everybody's time. Yeah. I've been married, my wife and I have been together 21 years now. And yeah, we got together real young. And I think the only way for us to maintain a spark in our marriage, we have to do things together. We have hobbies we like to do together. We took up bird watching, and we were at the park, and I saw this beautiful red-tailed hawk. And I just mentioned, it touched me. I said, I just love a hawk. And she said, I love a hawk too. And that just sat with me. It just touched me in a different way. I live in Arlington now, but I grew up in Fort Worth, mostly raised by a single parent. But when I was 18, my mom got a new boyfriend. She started dating this guy, and he moved in with us. And when he moved in, he wanted to have an awkward conversation. He sat me down. He said, Matt, I'm not trying to be like your dad or anything, and if I'm going to be honest, that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, because I did want him to be like my dad. I wanted him to disappear and never come back again. Yeah. So it was cute. My wife and I, we flirt a lot. When we were getting dressed, getting ready to come here tonight, she said, hey, are you going to wear a hat? I said, without a hat, I feel naked. It'd be like I'm freebalding out there, and that's just not comfortable for me. We also have a child. We have a 13-year-old together, and it's kind of awkward because, like, my parents, they were baby boomers. I have an older sister. She's a millennial, and my wife and I are, what are we? No, we're millennials. My sister is a Gen Xer. And then our son, it's like this generation, they can't decide if they want to be called Gen Z or Gen Alpha. And some of them can't even decide their gender. Yeah, so, no, but it's cool. It's first time in a gay bar, but I do love gay people. I love gay places like this, gay things. So in that way, you could say I'm very pro now. Yeah, I had never been here before or any gay bar, so when I was driving around the back, I was though a little disappointed, if I could say, that the pride flag wasn't at half-mast. We all heard about Richard Simmons, right? Yeah, we should have honored him somehow. But I wish I would have got into comedy when I was a little younger. I'm 38 now, and it seems like now the only way to make it in comedy is you have to have a video that gets shared all across social media. 20 years ago, nobody knew what that meant. And now here I am in a gay bar trying to go viral, and 20 years ago that meant something completely different. Yeah. And I am wearing a condom under this because I'm still not sure how it works, but we can be safe. So this is my second time doing stand-up comedy. The first was a very safe environment at the Arlington Public Library. Yeah. Not just comedians, it was poets, singers, everything, and I knew I would get at least some sympathy, applause, and laughter. But the libraries have changed a lot from when I was a kid. From what I remember, my childhood librarian, giant lady, she always had her hair in her bun. She would wear glasses around her neck, just like you're probably all imagining her. But when I walked into the Arlington Public Library, she was this ripped, just tatted up biker chick. She had dreads in her head, tattoos on her neck, and while our old school librarians would wear a sweater vest covered in cat hair, not anymore. They're wearing a leather vest, but it's still covered in cat hair. So I guess some things have changed, not everything. Yeah, our librarian, she was this mean lady, and if you made even the slightest peep, she would put her finger on her lips and shh. But it's more laid back now. I walked in, the librarian put her vape pen to her lips and went yeah, so it was mentioned earlier, I guess everybody heard the news about President Biden not running for re-election. Yeah.
Whoop.
That was brave. We all know he's not great with steps. He does great with stairs, though. Yeah. You put President Biden on some steps, and he makes Donald Trump look like a stair master. But Donald Trump has never been on a stairmaster. Yeah. It's like the Trumps and Bidens have problems with steps and stairs. I know that Donald Trump, I'm pretty sure he tried to hook up with his stepmom, and Hunter Biden, he just can't get past that 12th step. We'll keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Yeah. So, but politics, it's going to have a change. We're going to have probably a new president. Change in politics, change in myself. I've put on a lot of weight over the last years, and I don't really understand it because I'm a picky eater. It's really weird. I don't like tomatoes, love tomato sauce. I don't like onions, love onion rings. Don't like beets, have diabetes. Yeah. Won't eat cucumbers, but I will sit on them, which is a different.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I have a lot in common with the rest of the country because I am also suffering from inflation. Yeah. I try to reconcile it with myself and say that I'm embracing dad bod and body positivity, but my doctor assured me that I have a bad bod and my body is positive for high cholesterol. Yeah. One of the things she told me, I had to have a colonoscopy. And I'm 38, so a little young for a colonoscopy. And everybody told me about that procedure is that the prep is worse than the procedure. So I went to the pharmacy, I got the prescription, and it came in this giant bottle. And you know, I'm just kind of like your typical man. I don't read instructions. And they were right. The prep was way worse than the procedure. Because when I pulled that bottle out of my butt in the morning, it was just absolutely terrible. But I do have some bigger friends that I ran into recently, and I almost didn't recognize the guy at first. It looked like this guy, he lost a lot of weight. I'm pretty sure he had been training for something. It looked like he was training to be part of the Olympic national team. I know he did not lose that weight naturally. He specifically told me, he invited me, he said he had season passes to Golden Corral. And I did not know that is something that you could get. But you know, I had some hesitancy when I thought about Ozempic, because really people that use Ozempic and Olympic athletes, they have a lot in common. They both stick themselves with needles, just trying to get better. You have power lifters, they're all short and stocky. Swimmers, they're long and lean. And boxers, they come in different types too. Ozempic was made for type 2. And yeah, the gymnasts, Olympic gymnasts, Simone Biles, like specifically, they're all doing their best out there on the floor to impress the judges. And when you're using Ozempic, it's usually to try to suppress the judgment. Yeah. But that is all I have prepared today. And thank you for being a gracious audience.
Woo!
Give it up one more time for Matt Dodson.
Woo!
Our next comedian, it is their first time.